All right, so first things first, with the Scout 60 bobber, they come with these perch mirrors. I'm not a huge fan of them. The standard Scout offers the bar end mirrors that go here on the end of the bars, but I wanted to, I'm new to these cruiser bikes, and already the price point that these start at was kind of hefty, so I went with the lower model, the Scout 60. Comes with the 999cc engine instead of the 1250, which is fine for me. This bike has plenty power, plenty agility, plenty speed. There's nothing besides these mirrors and a couple other things that I regret about buying the Scout 60 over the standard Scout, especially for the price point given. Now, this is the limited version, which has the 3 ride modes and costs just a bit more than the base Scout 60, but Indian offers the bar end mirrors for about 230 bucks on their website. I went on Amazon and grabbed let's grab them here, the Kimimoto, I think that's how you pronounce it, Kimimoto bar end mirrors. Let's take them out real quick. Those 48 bucks. Oh, is that a scratch? Oh no, it's spider web, so I'll get that spider web off. But so here we go. So that is gonna go right there. And I don't believe, let's back up a little bit. I don't believe, let me turn the handlebars just a bit. And once I'll have it in, I don't believe it'll come in contact with the tank. So that'll be great. But for 48 bucks over, and I think they're like almost identical to Indians, besides maybe a logo or something. But yeah, I think they'll look really good on here. You know, for $48.99, so 49 bucks compared to the 230 bucks that Indian charges, you know, it's worth it to me. Well, we'll see once I install it, is it worth it to me? But it looks like it'll be worth it. They feel high quality, and sometimes you can find gems of aftermarket parts on Amazon. So first modification to the Scout 60 bobber will be the bar end mirrors. Let's get to it. This uses a T6 Allen head. Pops right out of there. Let's hope this is an easy install. Threads look the same. All right, so when you pop this off, this bar end screw here, cap, these mirrors come with all these adapters on here to make it fit all nice and snug. Now, I'm wondering if I can just put this on without stopping the throttle. So it looks like you can just pop that screw off and just get this on here like this, and then use the, I'm doing this with one hand real quick, but use the original screw from the original bar end. Stick it there. 1 second. All right, so I stuck the original screw in there, and I'm gonna try to tighten it with one hand, but I just want to show you guys up close. I'm gonna end up setting this back on the stand. I want to show you guys up close how it looked. Actually, I just set it down real quick. So I just gave it a couple turns. So see how it looks there. Everything fit right in. I removed all of the extra adapters that came with this. And let me just, what I'm concerned about on the throttle side is being able to twist the throttle. So let's see, that's kind of tight. If we have any throttle connection interference here, that's what I'm looking for. All right, so no throttle interference. See if I can get this a little tighter. Okay, so it's tight. I'm pretty sure it's not that far in, because that bolt, I mean, you see the size of this bolt here, a couple inches. That bolt is probably like an inch, maybe less. But I don't see any interference with my throttle, and it's on there. All right, so let me set this back up. All right, so this is about the size of that. Let me get the other one. So this is about the size of the screw that it comes with, original Indian bar end screw, and here's the one it comes with. I wonder if this will fit. Let me just see. I mean, you'll have a little piece of chrome on it rather than the black, but let me see how far this will go in. All right, so it goes all the way in. No issues with the length of the screw, so I think I'm just gonna go with the longer screw. So I think I'm gonna go with the longer screw just for support and stability. But I already have, you know, chrome screws all over the bike anyways, so I don't think it'll be a big deal to run that, but you can use the original one. It's just really short. All right, so I think I'm gonna swap this other side for the longer screw. Just because this one's only like an inch long. All right, so this is how it looks with both mirrors. Should I run it like that? Probably not, but they went on super easy, just a couple minutes. I do recommend going with the mounting screws, the mounting hardware that came with the bar end mirrors. But I'm gonna take these perch mirrors off, but already looking much better. I think the Scout Bobber was meant to have bar end mirrors flip down. I know some people like to ride them up, but the look is just overall much better. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove these perch mirrors, and it's just gonna unscrew it there. This part is all part of the clutch and all part of the brake, so just gonna removing those. So let's do that real quick. These chickens over there doing. Mirror number one. Set it down nice and gently because you know you don't want to damage these expensive things. Let's get mirror number two off. Just like that, mirrors are off. Stick the mirrors in the plastic that the other ones came in. We want to avoid damage to these costly things. Anything with the Indian name on it costs you a pretty penny, so we're going to save those. I won't sell them or anything, we'll keep them. We're gonna order the Amazon specials today. All right, we're all finished up. It's looking really good. Get a look from the other side. Perch mirrors are done with. They look so much better. I know some people prefer them up, but I like them down, hanging down like this. 49 bucks compared to Indian's 200 and some dollars. I know I keep saying that, but it's such a good deal. Let's see. And the quality, it feels like it's quality, but we don't want to stick and throttle, and we do not want the mirrors to hit the tank, so we will test that. So let's go ahead and turn this on, and we'll go to the RPM gauge so we can see if the RPMs get hung at all. So we're in neutral. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Actually, I got to sit on it because it thinks it has this mode where it says the stand is up. So we're gonna kick the stand back. All right, only got 97 miles. I've been doing a little bit of riding since getting it the other day. We're gonna go through the ride modes, or the options, not the ride modes. We're gonna go through the options. All right, so we're sitting at 1500. Let's get the throttle. Just keep that in the frame. 1800, back down to 15. We're dropping right back down to 15. So there's no hanging anywhere in there, so there's no interference with this bar end. We can get up, and it drops right back down as it's supposed to. Now the other thing we're looking for is if it hits the tank. So first of all, can I see out of these mirrors? They're not in a position I can see right now. Let's get them to where I can see them really quick. All right, that's good on that one. That's good on that. All right, so tank, let's see. Oh, we got some tank. All right, let's see how much back I have to have them hit the tank. All right, right there. So this is as far as the bars go. Got that gap. And we're gonna move them just a hair like that. Okay, so we're still not touching. And I'm gonna straighten it back out. and see what I can see. And yeah, that's where I should have them. So no hitting there, and that's where I should have them. Boom. Yep. Probably push them out a little further if you wanted. Okay. Let's check this other side right here. And let's lift them back a little bit. They adjust really easily too, and they stay where you adjust them to. So that's where it stops. My fingers all, there we go. And we'll get it right there. Let's just see what it looks like right there. And that's actually perfect. That's actually what I would like to see. So in this position, now that's warmed up a bit, we're back down to 12. It gets up to 15 when it's warming up, and then I kind of idle around 12, 1250. So that's my normal idle. Let's try it again with my normal idle. Okay. Drop back down to 12, 1250. Perfect. So there's no interference with that, and they put the stand back. And that's the position I would like my mirrors in, because I can see good with those. And there we go. I like them. So, you know, for paying a bit less than the Scout, standard Scout, and still getting the limited version, but like I said, the bar and mirrors were throwing me off from the factory. Just going to turn this off. The bar and mirrors were throwing me off from the factory. Not the bar and the perch mirrors, but I knew I'd swap those out. I'm just glad I was able to find them for under 50 bucks. So the exhaust, I'm already looking at Freedom Performance slip-ons for the exhaust here. Probably going to be about $500-600 bucks, but I think it'll be worth it. This one's just a little too quiet, a little too big. It still looks good. A little too quiet and a little too big. I did remove the fender here because there's the frame under it. You see that's part of the frame there. I like this little design it has on the side. And the Limited comes with this fender, but the standard Scout, the fender that goes over this, and the standard Scout, actually the standard 60 Scout 60 bobber comes just with this. I actually preferred this, so I kind of wish, like, if I could have took some money off for just having this and get rid of that fender. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm gonna actually leave that like that. Smoke mirrors, I mean smoke signals, my bad, smoke signals. Okay, smoke signals on the front, you know, and all that stuff I was talking about in the last video. So yeah, the main reason I went with the Limited over the standard Scout 60 is the 3 ride modes. I mean, coming from sport bikes like my Gixxer 750, the 2012, I don't have all these cruise controls, you know, cruise control, the 3 ride modes. Like, let's go ahead and show you really quick those ride modes. Starts in sport, okay. All right, so we're getting over to, that's the battery. There's a ride mode. I'm gonna hold this down for 3 seconds, get into sport. I can go to standard, and I can go to rain. Rain's supposed to be a less snappy acceleration, that snappy throttle. The sport mode has a really snappy throttle. This is my favorite mode to ride, and this is what sold me on the bike. Man, this thing takes off like a rocket in sport mode. Standard, you get kind of a lag, which is okay, but I do like that the 3 options. So that was the main, one of the main reasons. I'm gonna turn it off now. Wait, we got our few little options here. I'm getting about 42.5 miles a gallon right now. I got 65 miles left. I'm running non-ethanol in here. I've already put 97 miles on, so I'm gonna cut this off. So the analog gauge is fine. I like this for now. Maybe one day I'll upgrade to the digital tech gauge with the GPS and everything, but for now I got a quad lock phone mount coming, so I can just run my phone on this. But the matte black, the matte Onyx black is what sold me on the Limited. So that and the ride modes and the cruise control. So coming from, like I said, sport bikes with no cruise control, all that type of stuff, I feel like this bike just fit the bill. And with these under $50 mirrors, oh, it completes it. So, well, the start to the completion. I still got quite a few things to do to this, but it'll be fun. I love to customize everything that I get. I want it to be my own, so I'd rather not buy it from the factory how I want it. I'd rather customize it myself. So hope you guys like the mirrors. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for these mirrors in case you guys want to do the same. I'm sure they work on your standard Scouts, Scout 60s, all those, pretty much damn near any bike. But the standard Scout already comes with these mirrors, so you wouldn't have to do that, but you would be paying more for it to begin with. So hope you guys like the look, because I love it. All right, let's see, get a little better look. All right, there she is. I'll catch you guys next time.